Hi, I'm Terry, and I am wanting to create this YouTube channel solely to help me in my journey um, that I have undertaken. I want to chart my progress. I want to see the failures. I want to maybe, hopefully, help somebody else too, who is going through a similar journey. I don't need any advice in terms of what you are your judgments of my journey. Okay. It's something I've chosen. I'm an educated woman. I'm a smart person. And I have just done the research and I decided to do what I did. And what I did was decide to relax my hair after, I'd say, maybe 15 years of being natural. And I did it honestly because um, I needed the ease of relaxed hair in the season that I'm currently in, which is a deep, deep, deep grief journey. So as I go through grief, my hair, I can't deal with it, to be honest. I can deal with conditioning, I can deal with taking care of it, but I can't deal with how temperamental my hair has been in this season. I mean, it's always been temperamental, with the weather and things like that. I don't know what kind of hair I had. I never could quite figure it out, but my hair just, it required more work than I wanted to do just to be able to leave the house. What I'm finding is that things that I did to care for my hair, I'm still doing the same things. The deep conditioning and things like that. But to be able to walk out the door, I need some ease in my life right now, um, just to get through this season. Now, I'm doing the YouTube channel because I want to be able to kind of gauge and chart this process in my life, not the grief process. Although maybe I'll talk about it, I don't know, but not the grief process. But I want to talk about and chart and even get advice on hair care as it relates to a relaxed hair journey. Because it's been so long since I have had relaxed hair. And when I had relaxed hair, I didn't know how to take care of it. I wasn't taking care of it. But I will tell you, I have been binge watching a couple of YouTubers, and they've helped me so much. But it's like the quality of resources are so scant out there about because everybody's natural, so there's not much about relaxed hair. So I'm really hoping that if you are a person with relaxed hair, that definitely share your experience. Now, as for the risk, everybody knows there was a study that came out some time ago that said that there were cancer risk to wearing a relaxer. And there were so many disparities in it. I'm not going to rehash it, but there were so many gaps and disparities. I have a master's degree in education, and I'm very well accustomed to reading research studies. And there were lots of gaps in it. And there were things that really didn't give me enough information to be concerned, to be honest. And also, you have to remember when research is conducted, very often it is funded by someone, and sometimes there are companies that will fund research to kill to kill or squash competitors and or a specific industry. They'll fund research to support what they want, and so this one had so many holes in it. um, yeah, I don't want to open it up, but it talked about hair straighteners, which could have been Dominican um, type straighteners. It could have been so many other things. But I'll tell you, there are some people that did a much better job of explaining that than I did. And one of the best, most educated that I found is Dolce Dawn, Dolce Dawn. And if you're a relaxed person, you probably have heard of her. And she's one of the inspirations for me doing my channel. I don't expect this to grow and make money and all of that. I have blogs that do that. But what I do expect is I want to chart my journey like she did. She started her channel, or maybe before, but I know that her oldest video showed her hair a little bit longer than mine is, and it shows the trajectory of her hair growth. And I just love that. And so I want to do that for myself. I want to see if this is actually going to be good for my hair or if it's going to be something that is bad for my hair, in which case I'll go natural. It's hair. It's not that big of a deal for me. So my husband loves me however I look. But whatever happens is fine. If I find that my hair is breaking off and I don't like it, I'll shave my head. Essentially, I don't really care. But yeah, but I want to know. I want to know. So I'm going to use this kind of as a journal for me to talk about things that are working um, with me in my hair care journey. And maybe if it helps somebody else, that is such a huge bonus for me. I will be so happy. But it's my journal is what I'm looking at. I'm like, let me see what's going on here. And so I'm not trying to duplicate anything that's happening already on the web. But Dolce Dawn, I really recommend her and Hairlicious. Hairlicious Inc. has been also just super amazing. So the regimens that I'm doing really is more Dolce Dawn. I belong to the Church of Dawn. I tell my friends, I'm like, I just love it. I can study, and her channel is like a university of relaxed hair for me. And she has hair very similar to my hair type. Now, Hairlicious, her hair is much thicker than mine, so she uses more oils and things that I can use. If I put as many oils and such on my hair as she does, I think my hair would be I know it'll be so heavy, but if I have to do that, if I find that my hair starts breaking, if I have to do that, I will. So what I love that Dolce Dawn does, and I'm gonna do it for anybody who wants to go on this journey with me, is she shows her hair length and then she kind of does updates. So I'll do another update when I do my next relaxer, which probably will be about 12, 13 weeks from now. But I love it. I mean, it's because you can see the progress. And then if I find that my hair is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, that means I will show that too. And that means that that'll be giving me another message that may need to do something different, try different products, or eventually just go back to being my natural self, which I feel confident either way, to be honest. So one thing I will say though is once I did relax my hair, it was full and it was pretty, and a lot of that was just my hair texture, right? As a natural, your hair is going to be bigger, right? But it wasn't healthy. I noticed that when I straight ironed. The first time I straight ironed, used lots of heat protectant. I like the Chi, their heat protectant, but I also used the I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm sorry. I'll do better with that in the future. But I used Aussie and the other one. You buy it in the drugstore, but I can't remember it. It's really good. And I learned about it, I think, from Dolce, no, not Dolce Dawn. I learned about it from somebody else. But I straight ironed it before I relaxed it, maybe about 2 months before I relaxed it to get it really healthy. I was doing protein treatments, one protein treatment and just deep conditioners to get my hair ready for relaxing. And once I straight ironed it, which I hadn't in a long time, honey, I saw so many split ends. It was crazy. I was so shocked. And I know what split ends look like even before, um, doing my research. I knew, I mean, it was like this much, but my hair was maybe down to here. But I had maybe this much split ends, the rough, scraggly ends that you couldn't get straight even if you wanted. Um, yeah, I couldn't. I was like, okay, a lot of this has to go. So what I did is I cut off about this much of my hair. And if I have a video of it, I think I do of my most recent, I'll show it here. But I had to cut off a lot of hair just to be able to start healthy. Who cares about long hair if it's not healthy, right? And when it's curly, you can't tell that your ends are jacked up. And I wore my hair curly most of the time, you know. So yes, I had to cut a lot. So it's pretty short compared to where it was. And I like it. It's working. It's like I said, it's hair. So I like it. I just want to be able to look presentable. So I'm gonna do my length check now. And I'm going to use a very sophisticated resource that most people don't have access to make sure you can see it because I have a pattern dress, and that's a towel, an old raggedy towel. So I'm going, and it's my favorite towel. I'm sorry, but my husband, I am married. He has his favorite towels, and I have mine, and this has been around forever. But I want to be able to see where my hair is, and that way, when it grows, I will know it. Because a lot of times it's like when gaining weight, you don't see it. And same with losing weight, you don't see it, you know, everybody else sees it. But I want to be able to see it and see, because this is such a big life change for me. I want to be able to see if there's a difference. So I'm going to do exactly what Dolce Dawn does. I'm going to turn around and hopefully you'll be able to see the back of my hair. I'm going to turn this way so the chair won't get in the way. Can you see it? Okay. And I'm going to comb it like she does a little bit. I don't have her body because I do have some oils in my hair, and most of them are natural oils. And because I don't do much oil because my hair is kind of naturally like this. It's not thin because I have great density, but it's I have curlier, finer hair. I think I might maybe a 4A. I don't know. I think I was a 3C in some areas and 4A in others. But this is the length, and I sure hope you can tell, and I can tell when I look back at this. And we'll see what happens. And I'm going to tell you, and I hope I don't have that little thing in the middle where, it looks like a fishtail. And if I do, I'm going to fix that, soon. That means I have to cut more off. But that's where my hair is right now. And the things that I'm doing are, I mean, seriously, straight out of Dolce Dawn book. Straight out of the Dolce Dawn book. So the things that I'm doing is I'm wrapping my hair at night, which is taking me back to the 90s, which is okay. But wrapping my hair, I'm using Theory products, which she recommended, and I love them. I don't think my hair has ever been as soft as it is now. And I'm not talking about relaxer, but when I'm washing it, Theory really moisturizes your hair. And I love that. And then I'm using Infusium as a leave-in. That's my leave-in because duh, I can't use um, the things that I used before because they're just too heavy. I don't have curls anymore. And so we'll see. We will see. And another thing that I'll tell you is I did relax my hair using Affirm, which is a Hairlicious recommendation, the Affirm system. And I absolutely love that system. Oh my God, my hair, it doesn't make you bone straight. Now, my hair may look bone straight now because I wrap it. And again, like I said, some of it is hair texture. I've got, a different texture than thicker hair, juicy girls, juicy thick hair girls. But I love the Affirm system. Like I said, my hair had texture afterwards. It wasn't bone straight, which I used to get with gentle treatment back in the day. And I'm just loving it. And so, yeah, so I did, just so I could cut some more off, I did straight iron my hair, but I plan to do more roller sets, is what I'll do, just to keep the direct heat off of my hair. And in case you're wondering too, my hair is colored. Um, I have a little bleach at the top because I'm a kitchen beautician, I'll be honest. And so I had some dye up here because I'm going gray, even though I touched up my edges a little bit with a semi-permanent, I'm going gray. And so I was going to go ahead and bleach my hair and then go gray, put a gray in, but I decided against that. Especially when I started having some deaths in my family, one right after the other, my brother and my mom, real hard. So anyway, so I do have bleach hair up here. I like it kind of up in the front where I gray the most. And in the back, I don't do much. I don't, this is all pretty much, no color at all, just relaxed. So that's my journey right now. In the evening, I'm wrapping it. I might put a little bit of infusium in my hand and just hit my ends and then seal with some jojoba oil just on the ends. I've done that because the ends are the oldest part of my hair. I've learned from Dolce Dawn and Hairlicious. And so those are the ends, those are part of our hair that needs to be just really taken care of. So I do that. I also went to sorry, I knocked this out. I went to my son's football game and it was 40 degrees and I was out there for 4 hours and my hair, I could tell the difference. So with winter coming, I might, do more oils because I think we need that too, natural or relaxed. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. It's a little bit of a self-serving journey, but for the most part, I hope it helps somebody just like Dolce Dawn and everybody else helped me. So I would love it if you'd like and follow the journey with me. And if not, it's okay. I'm fine with that. But if you're over over 50 like me and you're going on this journey, it's probably a familiar one. But I will tell you, in the 80s and 90s, we didn't know how to take care of our hair like we can now. And so, yeah, so I'm learning how to, it's going to be the same stuff I did before, just on relaxed hair. That's what's going to happen now. So, yeah, so that's it. And then who else? Oh, I've also been watching Glam Fam. Oh my gosh, Linwood is a blessing, and he teaches you about hair. He's a hair instructor who used to be a stylist. And if nothing else, I'll tell you, in my deepest areas of grief, he made me laugh so much. I mean, it just crack you up. But he educates you on hair, and that's for natural hair. He has a section for relaxed hair that I watched, but I watch him on everything because he's talking about hair. And so I'm learning, so I'm having to learn how to take care of my hair again, kind of like I did when I first went natural. So that's it. That's it. I'm done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful. If you are relaxed, let me know your thoughts. And again, if you want to comment and tell me I'm gonna die and get sick and all that, if that makes you happy, go ahead. But just know that I've read the research, and I know that, formaldehyde is in so many of our products that people who are telling other people they're going to get cancer, they don't even understand that they need to probably change their deodorant. Because the deodorant has some carcinogens in it. You need to be careful of the handbags that you carry, because some of the handbag products have carcinogens in it. And you definitely are going to need to be careful of the gels, because a lot of them have formaldehyde and other carcinogens. And then definitely, chicken fingers and processed foods. So we have to be careful with all of these things. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to eat well. I'm not going to be relaxing every 4 weeks, and I'm going to only use a relaxer that I feel comfortable using. And it's my risk, my journey, my life. And if the Lord doesn't take care of me and he takes me home early, I get to be with him sooner. So it's okay. But I don't need to have a whole lecture on that, because people don't even understand that dark hair dye has carcinogens in it. And so do your research, and make the decision that works for you, and let people do what they want to do as well, as long as they're grown. And I'm over 50. I'm 55, so I'm very grown. I'm as grown as you can get. So anyway, I do love you, and I don't know you, and I'm getting to know you all hopefully in the next couple of months, and we'll see if I get bald headed or if it grows, and what lessons I do learn, and come along with my journey. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, share, or even subscribe, and we'll see what happens.